Kole ate shit, bro. He ate shit.
That was fast. Out the gate is
It's the cold open, dude. It's the cold. It's the cold open.
Yeah, I would be so fast.
We gotta tell him. Like, I wish we had. I'll put a picture in here somewhere. If we had video, it'd be so funny. Unfortunately, we've got some budget cuts. They're not happy with what we've been doing as of late, the content we've been putting out. So we've been reduced to an audio-only format.
Yeah, they're cutting our budget.
We'll make a comeback. It's okay. We'll panhandle. But, oh my God. I'm riding my bike here. Cole's on his bird scooter. It's putting the whole way. And then I hear a...
there was...
And I look behind me, he's down.
There was definitely something wrong with it. I don't know if a tire was deflated or something, but it was just going...
It was shot. It was shot.
The entire way here.
Something was gonna happen.
Something was gonna happen.
Like, the engine was on fire, dude.
I
thought I saw smoke coming out the back.
I got on the brick road because there's like a bunch of brick paths outside where we record, and it's usually a bit more slick on the bricks, but I didn't think much of it. But the second I pushed on the brakes, the wheels like locked, and the scooter just kept going forward, and I was like, well, it's pretty much over for me.
How did you fall? Was it a good fall though?
Yeah, I thought I took it pretty good. Okay. I mean, I landed on my
minor injuries.
On my wrist.
Minor injuries. Honestly, your clothes took more of a.
Yeah.
Oh, you got your. Wait, did you get your knee?
Yeah, a little bit.
This is new to me. I didn't see this one. If you can't see right now, but Kole, you can see the bone. Like
it's sticking out of my leg.
Yeah, you can see his femur is sticking out of his knee. It's grotesque, actually.
It's kind of messed
up. So funny, though. I laughed so hard. After I made sure he was okay, of course. And you are okay, right? He's okay. So funny. Welcome to We Talk, a podcast hosted by Xander Howard and
Cole Thompson.
We talk about thingamajigs and thingamabobs and a myriad of eccentric whatever, I don't know. And today, it's special. Holiday season and all that. Today, we're proud to announce to you our
Halloween special.
I didn't hear it. I don't know if that went through.
Didn't go through that time?
Did you hear it, Colt, through the mic?
I did not.
We did not. Okay, hang on.
It says the voice disguiser is on right now.
Try it one more time.
Halloween special.
Okay, do a maniacal laugh. Okay, I'm gonna hope that made it in. I'll put whatever I need to. Woo! Halloween. I'm really tempted to post this on like July 4th or something, just because we're already late and it's funny. So yeah, I might wait a few months or something. If I do choose to do that, I'll cut this out. But it's so funny. Yeah, we didn't make it Halloween. Too busy. Too busy.
Too much going on.
You don't know why?
Why?
I think because my mic was muted.
Ooh.
Halloween special. No?
Yeah. We got it. Okay, now do the laugh. Spooky.
Perfect.
Spooky. So now that you're thoroughly creeped out and, now that you got chills down your spine, we can commence. We missed actual Halloween. We haven't been in here in a while.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. You don't know that. The last episode was posted like last week. It's been like a year since we've been in here, dude. It's been a while.
Been months.
It's been like actually a month. And you know what we say to that? Fuck you, okay? Listen, they love it, Jack. They eat it up, okay? We don't care. We'll do what we want when we want. Isn't that right, Cole?
I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one.
Okay.
I'm a man of the people.
You're bipartisan. You're a fence sitter. Yellow-bellied. It's okay. We love an egalitarian. But
okay.
No, we'll be better. We'll be better. Things have gotten in the way. But no more. Podcast first before school, before family, before friends, okay?
Before personal health.
Before personal yeah. We're sacrificing ourselves to get here.
I'm literally, yeah.
Like, he's down. Cole's down, man.
I'm down. I'm minus 50.
Like, he's wrapping gauze around his knee right now. We got an EMT team here. But this is what we do for you. It's like Normandy getting here. Anyway,
It's
what
average.
what we're talking about today? What are we talking about today, Cole? It's your favorite game series, actually.
I didn't say that. You can't put words in my mind like that. I thought we were talking about FNAF today.
You thought? Or you know?
I presumed.
Yeah, we're talking about FNAF.
Yeah.
You know FNAF, don't you, Jack?
Yeah, I know FNAF.
Jack
Yeah.
knows FNAF.
Yeah.
You're a knower.
I've been wanting to go see the movie.
That's
I just
what
haven't
we-
had time.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
Is it good?
Are you a fan of the series, actually? Like, have you followed it as it's come out?
No, I have not followed it like as it's
Right.
throughout the years. No, I've gotten to know it like moderately, decently well. Like the past few years, like I'm a huge Markiplier fan, so I started watching all
Yes,
Markiplier
sir.
streams of it. And I've been trying to get caught up on all of Matt Pat's game theory videos
There's
on
a
it.
lot, man.
But like yeah, he's made like over 200 videos
There's
about
a
FNAF.
don't worry. There's a great. I'll recommend this to you and anybody watching. There's a great lore recap.
Okay.
By Wendigoon. Do you know Wendigoon?
I don't think so. No.
Me and Cole love Wendigoon.
Wendigoon.
He
Okay.
does video essays and shit. He's got a 2-hour lore recap.
Oh God.
But listen, 2 hours, honestly, that's pretty
That's
concise,
not
bro.
bad.
That's pretty. You look at other lore videos, shit gets into the 8-hour marks. Okay,
Let's see.
it's pretty concise.
Who's it by? Wendigoon?
Yeah, like
Oh,
that-
okay. I think I found it.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I found it. Yeah, the complete Five Nights at Freddy's story.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's like an hour and a half long.
Hour and a half long. It's concise. It makes sense.
I'll save it
It's
for later.
entertaining. It's pretty much everything you need to know. So watch that. Wendigoon.
I'm guessing because I'm guessing because you're bringing it onto the show today. You guys have seen the movie?
Yes,
Yeah.
we have seen the movie.
We went opening night.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So
Oh yeah.
the thing that I've heard about the movie, real quick. I don't mean to insert myself.
No,
but-
please,
No, no,
please.
But the thing I've heard like so many conflicting things because one day I'll hear from non-FNAF fans that they didn't like the movie, they didn't quite really get it, just like they didn't quite understand it. But that's but you can chalk it up because they don't know the lore of the games and everything. And then obviously the FNAF fans will be like, "Oh, it was amazing, it was great, it was awesome, it was whatever." But then another day I'll hear that the FNAF fans didn't quite like it so much. It wasn't quite a faithful adaptation of the games, but the people who didn't know FNAF thought it was great. So like I've heard the exact opposite from day to day. So I'm just curious to see, I am curious to hear what you guys think about it.
You can be a moderator too if you want. I'm sure that'd be a great thing for you to do.
Yeah,
if you want to
sure,
ask us, post questions about the movie.
Of course,
that'd be great.
yeah.
But I think generally what I've heard about the movie is that fans love it, everybody else not so much. Yeah.
I've not heard a lot about it. Yeah, it's kind of like in between because it doesn't follow the story exactly,
No.
but it has like a decent amount of the key points,
Yeah.
and it's not like it's rated PG-13, so it's not like scary.
That
Like,
was the big thing for me when I saw the
Yeah.
final trailer was that it was
Yeah.
rated PG-13. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And
But I feel like that can be like to lure in the younger audiences so they can come see the movie and everything. So it makes sense, but at the same time, it's also like
right. It could
it's
be
FNAF.
it could be
like,
cool.
it could be worse. I
like
guess,
it
you
could
know?
be like pretty gruesome and grotesque. Like in like a really cool way.
The one consistency I have heard is that Josh Hutcherson and Matthew Lillard are both
Great.
fantastic
They are
in the
great,
movie.
dude. We'll talk
Amazing.
about
They're
that in a second.
fantastic.
But yeah, Emma Tammy, the director, she said she made it PG-13 to include all the fans, like young and old, which I understand and I respect. Give me some blood. Give me some guts. Because
That'll be the director's cut.
that's
How
what I'm
about
saying.
that?
Wouldn't it be cool if they made like 2 different cuts? That'd be awesome. But I mean, for being PG-13, there were still some decently gruesome scenes. Like particularly, should we say fuck it to spoilers? Is this spoiler? Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Oh wait, you haven't seen the movie.
Well, I haven't, but I'm planning on seeing it anyway. Like I kind of get a general idea. of
Okay.
it. Like, go
I
ahead.
think
It's your.
there definitely wasn't a lack of killing in the movie, I didn't think, but definitely minimal gore
Yeah.
and like horror. I
Yeah.
think.
There were
like they definitely inferred that a lot of people died,
Mm.
and like you could see them like running away and shit like that, but like there wasn't people being
right, like their
eaten by
face, like
animatronics.
guts
Which
ripped
they
out.
hint about a lot in
Yeah.
the trailer, though.
Yeah.
It's like the trailer almost kind of looks like a Saw movie at first.
Right? It sucks you in, dude. And then you see that PG-13, it's like, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And yeah, there were a few scenes where it's like decently gruesome because in particular, I'm thinking of the scene where the girl gets real close to Freddy's face and then shit happens, right? That
Yeah,
that took me aback.
I
You can
totally
spoil
forgot
it.
about
Like
that.
it's your show. Like,
want to,
don't
though.
feel like you have to hold
We
back
put
because
out-
I haven't seen
We
it.
put out just enough information.
Yeah,
to
we'll
where
put
out
if they've
just
seen
enough.
it, they know.
It's my fault that I haven't seen
No,
it
no,
at
no.
this point.
We'll
So
put
it's
out
been out for over a week.
We'll
now
put
at
out
this
just
point.
enough to where the people that have seen it know what we're talking about.
All right.
Yeah, don't worry about it. And so yeah, there's the scene where the lady, the babysitter, gets real close to Freddy's face, and then shit happens, dude.
Shit
and
happens.
like, it's like when I saw that, I was like, damn, that was actually
Yeah,
pretty.
I wasn't expecting
and
that.
it wasn't like full on, like it was a shadow, right? You saw the shadow of the death, like the silhouette. And even still, it was still like, I can't believe they did that.
Yeah.
Because the way in which she died was like gruesome as hell. Yeah, you didn't see the blood or guts, but what you do see is still like, wow, it's actually pretty messed up. And then there's another part where the cupcake, who was on demon time the whole
Dude,
movie,
he was-
bro.
He was on some
Demon,
shit.
the whole movie. It just had smoke with everybody. Killed somebody, right? And we got a shot of that person's dead body, and their face was like mangled. And I was like when I saw that, I thought to myself, that's like the most they can push it. That's like the farthest they're gonna go, because it was pretty gross. It was pretty gross.
I will ask real quick question. Each PG-13 movie is allowed one fuck. Do they drop it?
I don't think they had the fuck. No, I don't think they had it.
They're allowed one. I know. Like PG-13 movies are
right.
only allowed one.
I'm pretty sure they said like shit, but I don't.
Yeah,
think
but
they
not
said fuck.
right.
I don't know if it
doesn't have the
matters.
same
That is
weight.
one that like PG-13 movies I've noticed a lot now will like hammer into the ground. It's just like, okay, we can't say the F word, but
Yeah.
we'll hammer this
Right,
one
we're
into
still
the
mature. You know, we're
big
mature.
kids.
We're big kids. Oh shit.
We're 13.
I'm so shitting cool. What the shit, dude? But if you could have put an F bomb in the movie anywhere, where would you have put it? I always fucking come back.
I was gonna say, yeah. I
always fucking come back. That would have been so
fucking
stupid.
always come back.
I fucking always come back. It would have been so stupid, but
So dumb.
would have been so stupid, but really funny. That's definitely one of the best places you could have put it. I'm trying to think of any other line in the movie that you could put one in. I think really I would have, like Matthew Lillard say it. I would have William Afton say it. Like he'd
Yeah.
have to say it.
I mean, yeah, if you're paying him that much to be there, you might as well have him,
Have him
say
drop
it.
the F bomb. And it just fits. Like he's the killer or child murderer. He would say the F word.
The man behind the slaughter.
He's the man behind the slaughter. He would say the F word. He's bad like that. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He gives no fucks except for the ones he would have dropped. Mhm. And so yeah, the movie could have benefited from an R rating, perhaps. But it was still good with what they did. And yeah, you know, it wasn't scary. It was more like a thriller. Because one, yeah, there was killing and there were a few jump scares, but there weren't enough, man. Like for a movie based off a series that entirely revolves around jump scares.
I was gonna say, like, the jump scares are part of the game's
Yeah.
DNA. Like, I haven't played the games, I've only watched playthroughs and everything, but like that's part of the game's
Yeah.
DNA. It's just like cranking up the
Right.
volume and yeah.
just
So
screaming, like pissing your pants. Yeah, there's not that many jump scares. And honestly, the jump scares that got me the most were the ones that weren't even designed to be, or that I don't think were intentionally supposed to be the scariest. Like particularly Balloon Boy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think they did that on purpose.
Well, yeah, it was definitely supposed to be like the most catch you off guard type shit. But that shit got like, that was the scariest. Those are the scariest jump scares to me. It was the Balloon Boy shit. You'll know what we're talking about when you see it. But that was the scariest.
if you want to reveal something, I'll just plug my ears if that makes you feel better.
Oh, okay. That might actually. We'll tell you. If we can do that.
Just tell
Not
me
now though. Not
Just
now.
tell me earmuffs.
Okay, you're good. And yeah, being an adaptation of the games, did it do it that faithfully? Depends on what game you're looking at. Because like, I read that Emma Tammy was really trying to nail the atmosphere of the first game in particular, because Scott Cawthon, the creator of the franchise, told her to do that. to really focus on the first game when creating the movie. And so that's the game she said. I don't know if she played any other games or just the first one, but she said in particular she really played the first one. Personally, I don't think it did not feel like the first game. It did not feel like the first game. What do you think?
I feel like there's not enough content in solely the first game to make a whole movie.
No, most definitely not. Like obviously you can't you can't make like a full feature length film with just a night guard being coming back 5 nights in a row and just sitting there for 6 hours.
Well, that's literally Night at the Museum.
Night at the museum.
Yeah, but they get into
they were able to drag that out into a trilogy.
Right, but they get into all kinds of hijinks and shenanigans and shit, man. They can pull from every era of history they want.
Yeah.
Right. You're stuck with 4, 5, maybe 6 animatronics in the first game.
I tell you what, I was really upset to not see in the movie. I was waiting the entire. I'm sorry, guys, for the spoilers. I was waiting. Do you want to cover
yours? You can cover yours.
The entire movie, I was waiting for the lights to go out and for the music box to play.
Nice. Wow.
I was just like praying that it would happen. And also, you know how many times it showed a clock in that movie, switching to 6 a.m. and not once did it have the little cheery noises.
Did
like
it do
in the games?
Did it do it once, maybe, or not at all?
Not at all. Because I was waiting. I was waiting, and not once did it do that.
No. See, there could have been some callbacks like that would have been cool. Because, shit, man, it would have been so cool for, like, before it starts, right? And I saw a fan-made thing, like a fan-made, like, trailer or, like, segment thing where you get the AMC, the AMC trailer thing before the movie starts, and they say movies are special and they're magical. Turn your phone off. And it would have been so cool if while that happens, it starts to flicker, and then the lights go off, and then you hear the nee 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 nee. They would have been so cool.
So cool.
It would have been so cool. They should have had me direct the movie, dude. I would have done all kinds of cool shit like that. But it should have been me.
Also,
I'll get the rights.
Did they have the giant metal doors in the office?
No.
I didn't think they did.
That's true. Yeah, they did not.
So, like, really, what are you pulling from the first game?
Just the pizzeria and the animatronics, really. That's all.
Yeah.
Because, the first game, as much as it was about jump scares, it was also about atmosphere. Because the thing that really made the jump scares scary was the build-up to the jump scares and the atmosphere that lended to that build-up. And that's something I don't think FNAF has ever been able to capture past, like, the second or third game. Or, sorry, no, the fourth game. Fourth game was goated. But it hasn't been able to capture after that. Just the atmosphere, or that dreadful, eerie atmosphere of, like, there's nothing you can do. You just got to sit here and wait for them to come to you. Because really, after the fourth game, it really kind of took on more of, like, an action-adventure type feel instead of just, like, a straight horror feel.
Yeah.
Because it's not as dreadful or eerie. It became a lot more bright and colorful and almost cheery in a way. And yeah, animatronics still trying to kill you, dead kids and all that. So yeah, like the backdrop of the story is still pretty grim, but how that plays out becomes a lot brighter later on, and especially in the movie. The movie was pretty bright. Like there were neon lights, very bright, very colorful. The first game was not colorful at all. Like, it was dark, man. It's dark colors.
It had me turning my brightness up on my phone. Like.
Yeah. It's like the security cameras, it's almost black and white, right? And I'm not saying, the whole film needs to be black and white, completely dark.
Yeah.
But it was definitely very bright, and it did not emulate the first game's atmosphere in that way. It wasn't dread. I didn't get a sense of dread or terror, It was just thrilling.
I think Help Wanted was
Help
scary.
Wanted. No, yeah, well, that's because they're there.
Like,
they will actually kill you and rip your head off. Like, if you die in that game, you'll die in real life.
I'm convinced.
Yeah, the VR game.
I feel like Security Breach is really the only game that's like silly, goofy, action adventure, girly pop.
Most definitely. That's definitely what I think of when I say that. But I mean, I haven't read the books, so I'm not for sure.
Yeah.
But everything I've seen from the books looks a little silly.
Little silly.
I don't keep up with the books. I don't think I ever will because I don't care. Like, I really stopped caring about the games past the fourth one. Like, even Sister Location, like, I don't care for Sister Location. I don't give a shit. But like after the fourth game, I like stopped being interested in the franchise until really like a year ago when I heard the movie was coming out like finally, and I got back into it like pretty heavily.
I was into it like in like middle school a little bit, like when it was big, I guess, like for the first time. I guess it was like elementary school or something. I don't know. It was a while ago.
Right.
So, but I didn't like know any of the actual lore or anything until Security Breach came out. And
Really?
I watched the Markiplier videos.
No, yeah, it was pretty integral part of my childhood. So I kept up pretty extensively again until after the 4th game. Still a little bit of the 5th game, but I kind of stopped caring. I got a little older.
First game came out in 2014.
Right.
If that gives you.
Yeah, more.
Which is crazy. So I would have been about like 8, like 7, 8, 9 during like FNAF's peak. And then Security Breach comes out. You know, I'm a little older, a little more mature, 10 years old. No. But yeah, I did stop caring after that point. But it was an integral part of my childhood. And I feel so passionate talking about it. Like everything we've talked about on this podcast previously and you know, all the topics we've discussed and everything I say, it's all a joke to me, okay? I don't care about anything, but I feel you know, fervently, vehemently passionate about what I'm speaking about right now. Like
He loves FNAF.
pretty passionate about it, okay? I'm kind of an expert. But like when I talk, like I'm talking right now, I'm passionate, okay? Like I feel there's a love in my heart for it, and I'm taking this seriously, okay? This is no joke. This,
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's just how it is. That's just how it is for me. It's like talking about a loved one, you know, a deceased loved one. You don't make jokes in their name, right? That's how FNAF is to me. Mm-hmm.
Xander, you said earlier that we might get into a tier list.
Oh yeah, hang on. I want to touch on one more thing. We'll get to that.
Okay.
We might have to say that for part 2. Actually,
We might have to.
we have like 10 minutes.
What were you
left.
wanting to like the animatronics
Smashability.
of the animatronics, or of just all the characters?
Smashability.
Got you.
Toy Chica. I mean, are you uncomfortable right now, Derek? Would. Okay. You can give me.
Why
you can,
is
you
that
can
the
want
first
me if you want. You can want me. Yeah, I deserve it. Would. That's all I gotta say about that. I don't know. Yeah, we'll rank games, animatronics. Fuck no, we're not doing all the animatronics. There's like 84 animatronics, but none of them are like.
We could do the important.
That's what I'm
ones.
saying. Like 70% of the animatronics in the franchise are like throwaway spin-off. Who gives a shit?
When the fuck did he have time to make all them robots?
Yeah, come on. That's a plot hole
He's
right
so
there.
for real.
He would not have had time.
Bro
to
was
do
cooking it up for that long.
Yeah, somebody's got to put that in the chronology, see where that fits. No, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a part 2. We don't have Again, we had issues getting here, so it kind of
We were
took up a little bit of time.
delayed.
So hang on. I want to touch on something else in the movie. Oh shit, what was I going to touch on?
Toy Chica.
No. I mean, fuck, I can't say this. We're live. I can't say that. There's some shit. I can't say that. Never mind. I'll cut that part out. Sorry. It was about the movie. Was it about gore? Shit. I don't know. It'll come to me. This isn't what I was going to talk about, but this is another great point. Matthew Lillard as Springtrap, so fucking good. Okay, what do you think?
So good.
Like the best choice they could have made. Give me better. I know
Yeah.
you're thinking. Give me a better choice right now.
I really don't. I really can't.
The
think of
guy-
anybody else.
That played the villain in Split.
The bald guy.
I think maybe he could have done a good job.
James McAvoy, I think is his name.
Yeah.
But didn't
I think maybe he could have done.
William Afton canonically have hair?
Well, he's not always bald. He was just bald for that role. I think. I don't know what he looks like now.
Oh yeah, because he's the guy who plays Charles Xavier in X-Men too. I
Really?
think.
Oh
And
my
has
God, he
hair in
does. You're
the-
right. Yeah.
Well, in the prequel, he has hair.
Does he have hair in the prequel?
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine Charles Xavier as like anything other than bald. Feels like he's been bald his entire
You know, in
life.
X-Men First Class, because that's before he gets shot and can't walk anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think he would have done a pretty good job. But Matthew Lillard still on top, dude. My only gripe is that I wish he had more screen time, because it's not much of a spoiler, don't worry. But he's in it as William Afton for like 5 minutes. And he's in it as Springtrap for like 3 minutes.
What do you mean by that? Because he got
I mean, like in the suit.
like just wearing it,
Yeah.
or like spring trapped suit.
In the suit.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it was like probably like 10 to 20 minutes.
In the suit? No way. Maybe like 10 minutes as like William Afton, like Steve Raglan and William Afton. But he was in the suit for like 5 minutes. I wish there was a flashback or something to him committing his crimes or something, or just him doing something. Because he was so cool. Every second he was on screen was amazing. And when he first comes on as in the Spring Bonnie suit, in the Springlock suit, so cool. And he's got such a cool theme, and it's such a cool costume design.
I don't know. I felt like all of the other animatronics, like the other 4, the main guys that were walking around and shit the entire movie, all looked different than the Spring Bonnie. Because like he just looked bigger. Like he looked like it was made to fit a dude in. But like
that's why it was
in
made.
the games.
That's exactly why this suit was made.
But like in the games, Springtrap is the same size as all of the other animatronics.
How do you know that?
In the pictures.
That's
like
all
he doesn't
you get,
like,
dude. You get pictures
like,
and
in
like
the movie
2 second jump
he
scares.
looks wider. He
He
looks
doesn't
round.
look
He's
fat
more
or anything.
rotund.
He doesn't look fat though. It's scary. It's awesome.
I don't know.
He's a giant dude. He's like a 6'5" foot tall, 2-ton child murderer in a decrepit rabbit Springlock costume. It's fucking scary.
I honestly don't know how I could make it better. Like I don't know how you could make it look better to have a dude in a robot suit.
Don't listen to him, Jack. Like it was cool.
But
as
like I don't
hell,
know.
okay?
It's just like he just looked different than the other ones. I just thought it looked a little out of place, but it might just be me.
I thought it was awesome.
I mean, he looks cool.
I thought it was
I just
cool
thought it
as
was a little
hell.
different.
I guess. I don't know. Personal preference. I agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. And you might want to cover your ears for this. Okay. Spoiler, right? Whoa. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's shit. Springtrap is outside
coming
of.
for
He is
us.
outside right now. I don't know. Somebody's moving chairs out there. Scared the shit out of me. Thank you for covering your ears so like diligently. By the way,
Yeah,
like
of course, yeah.
like
Yeah, no,
that's
I-
good.
I don't
You
do
got.
this deal.
That's what I'm saying. You got
He
him
doesn't play
cupped.
around.
Yeah, I do the earbuds.
Yeah,
that's
Jack-
true.
Jack's got his-
Am I good or no?
You're good. Well, oh no, sorry, you're not good.
Oh, okay,
Sorry.
I'm not good.
My
Okay.
bad. Jack's got his
it
ears
out.
cupped over
I
there,
do the true
dude.
earmuffs.
Yeah, like nothing's getting through those hands.
Say
of
what
his.
you need to say.
Okay,
so you
sorry.
can stop.
So William Afton's death. How do you feel about that?
I thought it was stupid.
Okay, so it was cool.
Okay,
But
he
it would have
literally
benefited
got
from
shot. He literally got shot.
That's your gripe, really?
Yes, that's my biggest gripe.
Is he got shot and it didn't go off then?
He got shot and the
It is a
spring lock
suit
didn't go
made
off.
of metal.
Okay, but then a cupcake takes a bite out of him and it goes off.
Well, yeah, the cupcake takes a bite off and then it goes off. That's more believable because then you expose it, like that gets deeper into the parts of the suit, more likely to go off. That bullet, I doubt that bullet even got an inch in. I bet
but
it
there
bounced
was a-
right off.
There was a hole in the suit, so
it
assuming
was probably just an impact mark. It was probably just an
assuming
impact
that
mark.
it was a hole. You could see the hole.
Were you there to feel it, bro?
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't. Either
So
way,
even if it didn't, like, it had to hit enough shit to not like get into his own body without setting off anything that would set off the spring trap. But if it did pierce his body with missing all the mechanical parts, then he would be bleeding, and then that would set off the spring lock.
no.
It just doesn't make sense.
Okay, so let's not talk about. Let's talk about the actual death. Sorry, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Jack's a trooper over there. How do you feel about the actual death?
Like, what do you mean?
How he died, the spring lock failure.
I thought it was cool.
Okay.
Like, I liked how he did it.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, could have been better with an R rating. Because of course, yeah, it was bloody. There was blood. It did look painful, but Of course, the more painful, the better, in my opinion. It's just gonna be cooler that way. The delivery of the "I always come back" line, I think it was cool. I know some people have gripes about it. You know, it's too quick, but you know, he is getting his lungs punctured by like steel spikes. So
Yeah.
it was okay. It was good.
I mean, yeah. I also bro was supposed to be spring locked when he killed the kids originally.
No,
Like,
no.
that's not.
We'll
what
talk about that in a second. Okay, you're good. You're good to uncover.
Okay.
We're talking
Wait,
about game lore
okay,
now.
so in the games,
No.
does he not get stuck in the spring lock after he kills the first, like the original four kids?
After he kills all the kids, he gets spring locked. Because in
What
the
do you mean
third
all the
game, once you beat the fifth night, you get the mini game where he's in the pizzeria. I think maybe the first game's pizzeria or something. And all the ghost of the children, they're kind of tormenting him or attacking him, harassing him. And to hide from them
He gets
or
in the
to
suit.
dispel them, get them away from him, he hides in the spring bonnie suit. And then that spring bonnie suit was sitting in like a back room for however many years. So it was fucked up, wet, moist, decrepit. He puts that on, it goes off and it kills him. After he kills all the kids.
I thought it was just after he killed like the original case when like Freddy's got shut down.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
he stuffed him
after.
in the suit, and then like I thought it was like right after, like the same night and shit.
I mean, maybe. I'm not exactly.
yeah.
I'm not like concrete on the chronology.
So I guess they may not have messed that up. I don't know.
I don't know. No, I mean,
But I do like the way that they played it. Like they made the storyline. I think it was pretty cool.
yeah, the story itself was cool. It was cool. I think there could have been more murder. I think they got a little silly. They built a little fort and all that. It's okay.
Yeah.
They're kids, I guess. So, I mean, it makes sense character wise, but they could have killed a little more. They could have been a little more scary.
evil.
I think even I think they should have played out the intro scene a little longer, where that first unnamed night guard dies.
Yeah.
I think they could have had a whole scene, like based off the first game, where you're just checking the cameras and trying to survive. Obviously, you can't make a full 2-hour film off that.
Yeah,
But
a
I think
little
they should have had
20-minute
one scene.
yeah.
They should have done a night in full, because every time Mike goes there for a night, he's not really trying to survive. He just
Yeah.
goes there
Oh.
and.
Sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
Okay.
Up. Sorry.
He just goes there and kind of furthers the narrative. He's never
Yeah.
really.
It's not like
trying
he's
to.
surviving.
No, he's
not
very
running
rarely
from
is he
it.
actually surviving the night.
Yeah.
So I think they could have done at least one night where he's actually trying to survive, like you traditionally do in the first game.
You know what would have been great actually. So like I understand like what you're saying. Like
Yeah.
that part's like not part of the movie or anything. You know what would have been great? Have you guys seen the movie Scream?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Matthew Lillard, another all-time
Great.
performance in that movie.
Biggest.
It would have been great. Like if what you're saying like happened in like the first, 10, 15 minutes of the movie, Josh Hutcherson is and like they did the Drew Barrymore thing for this movie. Like Josh Hutcherson is
Yeah.
supposed to
That
be
would be
the main character, but then like he dies after
my
like,
God,
the first
that would be
15 minutes.
cool.
And it's like the full first 15 minutes are designed after that first game. It's just
Yeah.
like him checking the cameras and like shutting the doors and stuff like that. Like that would have been cool.
That would
be cool.
That would be cool as shit.
If it ended up being like a huge twist
Right.
in the first 15 minutes,
You
then
should have
Josh-
directed the movie, bro.
There we go.
We could have done it. I'm telling you, in like 20 years.
And it would be a good callback to Scream.
Exactly. And actually, there is a callback to Scream, actually.
Oh, really?
I don't know. It's in the trailer, I think. So maybe you've already seen it.
Maybe.
But I'll just let you see it when you watch it. Hopefully you'll get it. It's a tiny little homage. It's cool. It's cool. Something Springtrap does. Something William Afton does. Matthew Lillard. It's a cool callback. But
Did we already say what he says?
I always come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always fucking come back.
Yeah.
I fucking.
I
always
made a
come back.
little stupid little edit because in the first Scream movie, Matthew Lillard's
Mhm.
character is like joking whenever they're talking about the rules of horror movies, and he's like, "I'll be right back."
Oh,
And then
I
like,
love that.
clipped
Yeah.
I
him
love that.
saying, "I always come back." Like,
So there's, honestly, it is a little
it was,
reference, kind
it
of.
was kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. Somebody already beat you to it, dude. I saw an
For
edit on
sure.
TikTok. No, I saw it on
really?
TikTok like the next day. Somebody did
I
that.
should have posted
And
it.
not only that, they included something in Scooby Doo of him as Shaggy, where he's like, "I'll be right back," and he
Oh,
says something like
boy.
that. So yeah, somebody already did it. All right, are we out of time here?
Got about a minute left, yeah.
Okay, should we say?
You may have a few minutes here. I know the show's running a little bit late.
Okay, I'll say one more thing. I wanted so badly for my parents to like come to me and say, "Have you seen the new? Do you want to see? Have you seen trailers for the new Five Freddy Nights movie?" Because my dad does that sometimes. He'll come up and say, "Hey, oh, do you want to see the new Exorcist movie with me, or do you want to see the Boogeyman? I've seen the trailers for the Boogeyman. It looks pretty cool." And I really wanted him to call me and be like, "Oh, do you want to see Five Fazbear Nights with me sometime?" And I'm like, "You have no idea. You have no idea." I was waiting for it.
5 Nights at Domino's?
Right. Something like that. I wanted him to come, like my mom or dad just come up to me and say, "I've seen the trailer for Fazbear Frights. It looks pretty cool.
FNAF at Freddy's.
FNAF Freddy Five Nights. It looks really cool. We should see it
5
sometime.
Nights at FNAF.
Five Freddy's at Nights. It looks really cool." I really wanted that to happen. It didn't happen though. I asked my dad if he saw trailers. He said no. I knew they wouldn't like it. I knew my dad, like if I saw it with him, I knew he wouldn't like it. I knew he wouldn't like it. He'd like a few things, but all right, I think that's all the time we have for today. Well, would you like to say anything else, Cole? Sorry,
I don't think I have anything else
Nothing.
particularly to add.
How was your day?
It's been
All
it's
right,
been
all right,
pretty
all right, all
long.
right, all right.
It's been pretty long, guys.
Oh yeah,
Up there.
it has been pretty long. It gets better. It gets better. Remember that. It gets better.
Always gets better.
FNAF 2 coming to theaters next year.
Can't be worse.
Huh?
Can't be worse.
No, it can't be worse. FNAF 2 coming to theaters 2024. I'm directing it. Jack's co-directing it. Cole's also co-directing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. You have a screen test. All right. In the thing. Get out of here.
Bye, guys.
Golden Freddy jump scare.
You have to add.